優惠，招牌點心折扣享不盡。
狩りに出かけてた2人がようやく帰ってきた。あれだけ依頼料をもらえば宣伝にかかるお金、あ、そうそう、チケットだけど、やったね。でも誰にあげたの？ごめんね。妄想エンジェルにとって店長さんがとっても大切なファン。あ、子さんだね。そうそう、子さんは本当に頑張り屋さんだよね。これから毎回僕たちのライブ、ついでにインスピレーション元は妄想エンジェル結成後最初のシングルだって。あの頃はどっかのおバカさんを説得するのが超大変でさ、振り付けまでアリアちゃんに。そうだったね。あの時入ってくれたばっかりの千夏ちゃんを全然うまく踊らせてあげられ、話。というわけで、じゃあ次はアリアちゃんの大好きな先輩ベスポさんに渡そう。ベスポってもしかしてそうそう、アリアちゃんの憧れの先輩だけど。
She's a good guy. I saw Vesper. I thought she was an evil robot because she's all like dark
毎回
dark colored.
強くアドバイスをくれるし、あんまり仲良くしすぎるとアリアちゃんを取られちゃって余った僕と千夏ちゃんがノラエンジェルになっちゃうリスクもあるけど。
でもアストラさんの話だと今のところ点灯式のゲストの最有力候補みたいだ。まあいいか、チケットはアリアたちの気持ちなんだし渡すことが大事だよね。来れるかどうかを私が心配しても仕方ないや。
アリアちゃん、何店長さんと2人してぼーっとしてん？ ちょっとゆうちゃん、変なこと言わないでよね。ベスポお姉ちゃんはつまりね、もうとにかく私はい録音完了でさ、本題なんだけど。ベスポお姉ちゃんなら確か今日はスターループっててかゆう、こないだもあそこに行ってへんかった？なんや別の先輩に曲を。まあね、あんな大スターので。
大丈夫だよ千夏。3人。
先生はそうだ、こういうのはどうね。とにかく人数は多いに越したことないんだからさ。せやな、店長さんがもし暇やったら来たってや。その代わり交通費はこっちで出したるで。けどタクシーは堪忍な。
しょうがないな。
やった
Wait, why was he giving 3 tickets? Like, there's the 2 of them, her and her brother, but what's the third one for? Yeah, like I'd seen her before. I just assumed she was evil. I thought she was going to be like an evil robot, right? It's not going to be like the Arya is the little pink one. So when I saw that other robot, I'm like, oh shit, is she going to be like an evil robot we're going to have to fight? And Arya is the good robot? But it seems like not. Well, I mean, maybe she could still be evil, yeah.
ベスポ、このチケット。
そうみたい。
申し訳ありません。ベスポは黄金。
どうか。
ベスポ、路地裏のライブハウスでペンライトを振ることと、あの人が断らなければ回ってさえ来なかった本物のチャンスなんですよ。
せやったんや。
Well, I mean, she's a show, but like they don't necessarily play at the same time. Now, I assume that they looked at the tickets and actually saw the date, and so presumably the time is an issue.
アリアちゃんはずっとベスポさんに来て欲しがってたけど。
大事な予定。ただの予備としてイベントに出て、親愛なるうちのグループが見栄を張るのを手伝ってあげるのは。
ベスポ、ここはスターループですよ。
私が何か言ったって偉い人の耳には絶対に入らないでしょ。リハも本番も私が口出しする余地。安心して。空気が重い。まあ確かにベスポさんからしたら歌姫セルシー。
It was all kind of weird though. Cersei's backup plan. It's like, wait. Hasn't Cersei been absent for a long time? Like, they made it seem like she's been absent from the singing scene for a long period of time, right? that she did this goodbye concert ages ago. Because, I mean, it's hard to, like, they haven't really explicitly said the timeline, but they made it seem like, oh, yeah, shit happened back in the past. She wasn't really able to sing. They managed to find a backup dancer. Now, we don't know how long Arya's been active, like, when did she first came out? And then, like, she helped with the album. The album obviously had to release, and it was a goodbye album at that, you know, as she took herself off the scene. And then later, from a little shitty idol agency, Nangong Yu found her. So, like, presumably it's been, like, I would assume years since that album released. So why the fuck was Cersei the main plan for this show, right? Like, you had no reason to believe that she would be here. Like, I would assume it's been at least a year, right? So there's been at least a year. Now, maybe, I mean, last gilded character was Astra, so maybe that's it. So it's like, oh, maybe Cersei did the show 2 years ago, before Astra. Then Astra did last year's show. And now this year they were trying to get Cersei again, maybe? But even still, it's just like, I don't know. Like, it felt like Cersei had been absent for longer, right? Like, Cersei has been absent for many, many years, like 5+ years. In which case, this wouldn't make sense. Like, why was she even why was she even the main plan when she's been absent from the scene for many years? Now, obviously, as I said, they weren't incredibly explicit on the timeline of that. So my assumption that it's been many, many years could be wrong. As I said, yeah, it could have been that Cersei's final good. I mean, I don't know. Like, regardless, I thought it was clear that her last album was going to be her last album, right? I thought it was clear that, I don't know. Like, it just felt like it'd been a long, long time, like many years. In which case, it would be weird that she's even the first plan. That Vesper would be the backup. You'd think it'd go immediately to Vesper instead of just using her. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's not super clear. But who knows? Like, even if Cersei has been gone for like 5 years, right? So it's not reasonable to expect her to pop up. It could be that still was the plan. Like, regardless of how long she's been gone, it could be that there was a huge push of like, hey, let's go get Cersei. You know, how wouldn't that be an amazing show if we're able to bring her back into music? You know, so even if she's been gone for a while, that still could have been the main plan by some random, you know, Cersei fan. And then when she said no, then they went to get to Vesper.
ねえねえ、本当にちょびっとだけスケジュールのどこかにねじ込んでもらうことってできないかな。そうだ、こうしてもいいよ。このチケットは記念にベスパさんとマネージャーさんにあげる。いつか時間ができた時にこのチケットを持ってきてくれたら、妄想エンジェルのライブはどれもタダっていうのは。妄想エンジェルのライブはまだまだこれからいっぱいあるし、じゃあ 僕とした。違うの。
I mean, it's just bad timing, right? Like, obviously, Gilded Carrot Day seems to be a big event, and lots of people are gonna have shit to do on a party day. You know, it's like saying, "Oh, whoops, we invited you to Christmas dinner, but like you have plans for Christmas." Yeah, no shit. Lots of people have plans for Christmas dinner, right? So, if you're gonna have multiple other events, sure, eventually she's gonna be able to make one of them. Especially if you, I mean, especially if you let them know ahead of time, right? Like if you, like this seems to be like a last minute thing. Oh yeah, by the way, Gilded Carrot Day's tomorrow. We have a show tomorrow. Do you want to show up? It's like, yeah, maybe if you give her like a few weeks notice, she could actually like plan for it.
アリア。
時間です。
黄金の日の当日はいけないと思う。でも
ベスポ。
たった半日でしょ。
やった。
言ったでしょ。
わかりました。主催者の方はすでに
緊張した。にしてもおっかないマネージャーさんもいたもんや。こっちだってマネージャーさんがいるでしょ。
まあね、向こうはさすがプロって感じだったけど、私だってタレントを責任持って送り迎えしてるんだから。
頼もしい。さてアリアちゃん、次はどこ行こうか。そうだ、イエンネのとこにも行こう。確かルミナスクエアにいるはずだから。よっしゃ。 過ごし。
というのも事務所がなくなった後でどこで聞いてきたのか。現役の頃とは随分雰囲気が違う。髪を下ろして毛先を緩く結ぶようなヘアスタイルになってて、耳元のヒレも前よりも長くなっ。
なんちゅうか。
ああ、そうそう、連絡先も残してってくれ。
やば、セシリアさん。
あったあった。
言えねえ。
いいわよ。ただあのと
そっか。私もうあの時どうしてなんで内緒にされて信用されてなかったのかな。誰かに自慢したりして。
Jesus Christ. Well, who the fuck spirals like this? It's like, what? She didn't tell me she was a secret famous singer? Who the fuck cares? Like, oh no, she didn't tell you she was Lady Cersei. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, how is this a negative, right? You know? Like, it's just like, just because you didn't trust me? Like, god damn, I fucking hate these fucking people. Like, it's not just specifically like her. I just hate this idea where it's like, what? They didn't tell me literally everything about themselves? Is it me? Am I the problem? It's like, dude, can people just have a fucking secret? Can people just have a fucking secret without it fucking somehow being a negative to you? Like, Jesus Christ, can't she just fucking try to meet you as herself? Like, fuck people, Jesus. Yeah, like, maybe she had her reason. Like, maybe she didn't want to meet you as Lady Cersei. Maybe she just wanted to meet you as herself. Jesus fucking Christ, is that so fucking hard to believe? Like, it's crazy, because obviously she's already spiraling in doubt and self-doubt and shit. And it's like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like, so the person you helped, like, because the idea is that, oh my god, like, she's the person I helped. You know, she's the person I helped, be a replacement singer for her album. Because, like, it's like, is there something wrong with me? It's like, no. Like, if there was something wrong with you, she would have never fucking reached out. It's so fucking obvious. Like, if there was ever a problem with you, she would have not communicated with you whatsoever. Right? Like, why the fuck would she look for you afterwards if there was a problem, right? And you could argue, well, sure, there's the idea that, yes, she could have looked for you because there was a problem. But the fact of the matter is, if she was looking for you because there was some sort of problem, or she had an issue, or there was a problem with you, she would have said something, right? Why would she fucking reach out to you and not bring it up if that was the reason, right? It's so obvious that that's not the reason. Yeah, I mean, it's also, like, kind of stupid, too. It's like, oh, has she been hiding it the whole time? It's like, even if she was, like, whether she was or wasn't, why the fuck do you say something like this, right? Like, clearly, she's trying to be different, right? There's a difference between her Lady Cersei and Cecilia. Why the fuck would you reveal her identity? Like, that's so fucking stupid. Like, you were tasked with knowing her identity. Why the fuck would you reveal it to random people? And it's like, oh, well, no, like, she was looking for you, so clearly she'd be like, yeah, but why the fuck are you the one saying this, right? You were tasked with, protecting her identity. Why the fuck would you reveal it to anybody? Ever. There's just no reason to ever reveal this, you know? If you weren't a complete fucking moron, you would have just been like, you just wouldn't have said this. You would have said, well, it's, whether she's told you or not, it's up to her, so I'll just leave things vague or something like that. Like, but even still, it's just like, it's so weird that Arya is somehow spiraling, because it's like, wait, Lady Cersei contacted, like, the fact that Lady Cersei contacted you is a good thing. Why are you all, how the fuck are you spinning something that is a good thing into a negative somehow? It's crazy. So Lady Cersei, the person you helped sing vocals for, reached out to you and has been consistently helpful the entire time, and you're somehow spinning that into a negative. It's like, what? She didn't tell me her secret? It's like, why the fuck should she? Like, God, fucking people are so fucking stupid sometimes. It's like, Because the fact that she sought you out and didn't, make a big fuss about it, right? The fact that she sought you out and didn't immediately raise a stink means she obviously didn't reach out because of a negative reason. She only reached out because of a positive reason. And just because she didn't tell you her identity, somehow that's a negative? It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, let people have a fucking secret, for fuck's sake. Because, like, maybe she didn't want to meet you as Lady Cersei, maybe she wanted to meet you as herself, right? Duh. But this is the problem with, like, people with low self-esteem and, like, with unresolved internal issues, is that they interpret positive or even neutral things as negative somehow. And you can't, like, and the problem is it's an emotional response. You can't, like, logic them out of it. You can't slap them in the face and say, dude, this is nothing but a positive. How the fuck are you spinning this negative? You can't, I mean, maybe you can rationalize them. Like, if they're not too far gone, you might be able to point out all the positives and they might be like, oh, actually, yeah, you're right. Maybe. But it's just like, it takes you so much time and effort to convince them of the obvious truth. It's just like, oh my God, it's so annoying to deal with people like that. And I get it, right? They're children, so it's like, yeah, sure. Like, but still, it is. I just like this in stories because it's basically, it's illogical. And it's supposed to be illogical because it's an emotional response. So yeah, no shit, of course it's illogical. But it is just still so annoying when you have to just, like, waste your time dealing with this bullshit, where it's just like, great. There's the next half an hour of the story just trying to... Because, I mean, obviously, at the end of this story is going to be like, Arya's going to come to terms with herself. They're going to do a great show. And it's like, it feels like a waste, right? Feels like a waste because, like, the only conflict, well, not really the only conflict, but, like, one of the major conflicts is just Arya dealing with her past. And we all know her past is irrelevant. Like, who gives a shit about your past? You know, like, your past doesn't matter. It's what you choose to do in your present that actually matters. But it's hard for us to, like, definitively say that because she's a robot, right? And she's programmed. So it's possible that, like, the kill protocols are still in her, and she could go, like, crazy and start killing people, right? We don't know. We don't know how strong her initial programming is, right? Like, so she might have lost some stuff, but maybe interacting with her fellow robots made her remember, like, when she was sent to war, right? She could have PTSD, right? So she could be amnesic. She could have been amnesiastic. She could have had amnesia because of the PTSD of doing going into war and fighting with her squad. And now that she remembered her squad, she's like, oh shit, I remember those times when we went out and killed things. You know? So it's hard for us to definitively say yes, your past has nothing to do with it, because it's not human, right? If you're a human, you always have. If she was human, you know, you can control what you do, right? You decide what you do, so there's no real need to care about your past, because, like, what you did in your past doesn't really matter, right? If you decided you don't want to be that person and you want to be someone else, and you act like that you act as you want now, then that's all that matters. The problem is with robots, there is a certain level of programming that they have, and it's hard to say, can a robot's self-awareness and free will override that entirely, right? Maybe it overrides it most of the way, but maybe it's still there, lurking beneath the surface. You know, that could cause problems later. And then, of course, we do know that the main thing of the story, of this portion, is like, oh, there's an intelligent entity out there that is manipulating robots into going crazy, and presumably it's doing so by finding robots like Arya, whose self-aware personality is trying to resist their programmed urges. You know, trying to resist their programming, and it finds robots with cracks like that, sneaks in, and basically maybe gets their original programming to act up and overpower their free will, right? Could be something like that. So,
それと
Anyway, but yeah. So the obvious thing is that, like, the predictable thing would be Arya freaks out, Arya runs away, the intelligent entity sneaks into the crack, makes her go wild, we have to beat the shit out of her, make her go back to normal, and then they have a good show. Like, that would be the general flow of the story, I would assume. But then again, I was also wrong last time, because I assumed that after Arya had that, like, moment of crisis, I thought she was going to run off. Like, when she was going to say, she's like, oh, I got to go deal with my shit. Oh, I'm going to go do this, and then I'm going to take leave of the angels and come back when I finished dealing with my shit. I actually kind of assumed that even after Suna tried to talk her down, that she was going to disappear in the middle of the night to go do that. But she didn't, so we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong.
セシリアさんがずっと隠してたことが今404に戻るのはさすがに気まずいよね。
Yeah, make her feel worse. I'm just so fucking stupid. Wait, you mean the woman you looked up to for the longest time is the person who's been helping you out the entire time? Like, this whole way? Like, oh my god, what a horrible thing. God, what a terrible, terrible thing to learn that the woman you always respected is the same person as the woman who's has been really helpful during your career. Holy shit. What a terrible truth you've learned.
そうだね。チケットは結構多めに持ってきたんだよね。このタイミングで配りきるつもりはなかったけど。リバーブアリーナにでも行って残りの
それ賛成。
よープロキシずいぶん可愛い子たちと。
Yeah, I don't know. What is Nitro Fuel actually something to drink? Because, like, that's what she drinks, I think, right? Or is that something that you can drink but also acts as like car fuel? Like, because it feels like it's actually something you put in your car and it can fuel your car, but it also feels like it's something that Bernice is drinking and passing around, which obviously is crazy, but it could be true, right? It could be a drink with, like, ether in it. So it's not completely toxic to people, but also the ether in it allows it to act as fuel for cars.
Nanda. じゃあ、すっごくいい場所を選んだね。リバーブアリーナにいるのはドリンクでも音楽でもすぐテンションにバッて火がつく人ばっかりだから。それでどうやってそのまずうちらのサイトとか見てもろてええやんって言ってくれる人がおったらライブ
なあダメだここのやつらは5秒だってじっとしてらんねえんだぜ。
それに周りを見てみて千夏ちゃん。確かにいいこと思いついちゃった。ほんま？ここで一曲。おお、確かに。ぶっつけで歌うんか？ユウが歌うんやったらええけど。千夏ちゃん、そういうのはもうすぐライブなんでしょ？あと何日だっけ？まあいいや。せやかて知らない人のがいいんだってば。千夏ちゃんが何かミスったところでそんなこと言うて
Yeah, like what if they buy tickets? It's like, well, then you'll see them again. But if they buy tickets, then they saw your show and liked it, right? So it's like either A, you do poorly and they don't buy tickets and you never see them again, so it doesn't really matter if you do poorly because you're never going to see them again. Or B, you perform well, they buy tickets, and you see them again, but you're only seeing them again because they liked you. So Yeah, it's only a positive. Now, I say only a positive, but obviously they could, if they do poorly, they could record it and put it on the internet or something like that, and it could spread, spread negative vibes too. But let's ignore that.
もうちょっとミスっちゃってもさ。
そうかも。
千夏。かわいいんだから自信持ち上がれってんだ。いいよな。
まさかの無理やって。私とゆうちゃんが何してるかなんて考えなくていいんだし、複雑なお願い、千夏ちゃん。うまく歌えへんかった時は、はい、そこ不吉なこと言わない。さて、ステージ。ビビんなよ。千夏ちゃん頑張。
Oh wait, I thought that really was a stage. I thought the stuff. I thought there was a stage here. Yeah, I thought that all three of them were gonna perform together.
アリアちゃん、相変わらず僕はちょっときついこと言わないといけないかな。どこがあかんかった？アホゆー。歌のことであんたの言うことなんて聞かへんわ。そんな、そう言われると弱いな。アリアちゃん。それは、そうそう、店長さん。Yeah,
that's the thing. You say breath control, but like, I'm actually kind of curious. Does she like speak out of a speaker? Right? Like she's a robot, right? She doesn't really need she doesn't need to mimic vocal cords. She can just, there could just be a speaker inside her mouth that just says all the like shit. Or, yeah, because like vocal cords are kind of weird, right? Like, why would a robot even try to mimic that? When you can just have a speaker and output whatever the fuck you want. Oh, well, that's right. I mean, I guess maybe the sticker. Except the sticker went over the part that would be ripped off. So I think we'd be decapitating Nangong when we tear the ticket. Because the sticker went over the part that normally gets torn off. Actually, wait, no. Do we keep the stub or do we keep? No, I think they keep the. I think they keep the stub and we keep the rest of the ticket. Maybe I forget. Either way, but one of the heads was over the stub, and so either we get two of the heads or one of the head, depending on which part of the ticket we keep.
つまり店長さんにはいっぱい助けてもらったってこと。新曲の最初の犠牲者じゃなくて目撃者にもなって。お兄ちゃんだからこの2枚の特別なチケットは特別お世話になった人に渡さなきゃって思っててさ。
ちゃんの分も私がもらっとくね。
さーて、残りのチケットも売っちゃわなきゃ。まずちなっちゃんにゲリラライブをさせたあの2人は当然買ってくれるもんね。
きっと買ってくれると思うよ。2人とも運送会社で。
運送会社？運送。ちなつちゃん、サイトで売れた22枚のチケットのことじゃない？運送会社がゆう、気づいてんねやったらはよ教えてや。
Wait, like, if you sold them on the website, why are they already shipped out? And also, like, who, like, you have the internet, so it's like, it's crazy that you have the internet but still also have physical tickets. Like, you can use, you know, show your receipt at the door or something. Yeah, like, her self-esteem is just in the trash. Which, like, it's kind of, I do think it's kind of interesting, and I think it's well written, how both Arya and Suna have self-esteem issues, but stemming from different things, right? She has self-esteem issues because of her lack of humanity, because she's a robot in her past, whereas Suna is just the classic, I'm incredibly shy girl, which, I mean, this isn't super well written. It's just well, it's not really a trope exactly, but it is just that personality trait. Whereas Arya actually has a reason. Well, not a good reason, obviously, but she actually does have a reason. Suna is just shy because she's shy. Arya has no self-esteem because she knows she's not human, and she's lying to her audience, and in the past she was a war machine, basically.
どういうこと？
願いの妖精さんが言ってたよね。友達の安全のために私やっともし私が黄金の日のライブに出なかったらゆうちゃんとちなつちゃんをすっごく悲しませちゃうと思う。それにメイン
What did you find crazy? It's like, if you're the lead vocalist, then why the fuck didn't you sing? Like, I assumed that when they were saying, oh, we're just gonna make a stage and I thought all three of them were gonna sing a brief little demo. So it's weird that they made Suna sing. I thought, because they made it seem like, oh, they were setting it up for all of them, and then they just, like, dumped her on the stage and were like, okay, now sing. I'm like, wait, what? Especially when, like, by Arya's own admission, she's the lead singer, so why the fuck weren't you the one singing? I mean, sure. Them doing poorly would definitely hurt them deeply, but I think you leaving them would hurt them more. You abandoning them. Because then, like, at the end of the day, all the shit that happens afterwards for you leaving them would be still at that cause, so they would feel betrayed.
Ah, 分かってくれたんだね、アリア。
店長さんも見たよね。リバーブアリーナでのちなつちゃん。Oh my god, what a fucking idiot. Look, she sang! She sang, therefore they're fine without me. It's like, no. You leaving? Like, she was able to sing because of the two of you are well, basically everyone's encouragement, right? If you left, all that courage that she took would be gone. She would perform poorly. Nangong wouldn't be able to carry it.
they would still perform like shit because you left. You can't just fucking leave. Jesus Christ. And then you just being like, well, look, she sang once. Oh, she sang once for a minute. Clearly, I can just leave. I can just abandon them, and that won't affect them at all. This clearly emotionally fragile girl probably will be fine when one of her best friends just arbitrarily leaves her.
ちょっと待ってアリア、それは違うって。でも論理コアに変なシグナルがずっとこんなんじゃみんなに楽しい妄想を届けられないよ。
Yeah, I mean, and that's the problem, right? As I said before, it's one of the more annoying things about this is that, like, it's an emotional reaction, not a logical one. You can't logic her out of a situation she didn't logic herself into. So the problem is you can't convince her otherwise. And, like, it's crazy that we can't seem to convince her, hey, don't leave before the show, you fucking idiot. Like, how hard is it for you to wait a fucking week or whatever until you just do the show and then take a break? Like, why do you have to leave now before the show? You're like, oh no, I saw Suna sing, so she's gonna be fine even if I leave before the show. It's like, or you could just stay for a few fucking days. Like, is your core that fucking unstable that you feel the urge to kill even now? Like, it's crazy.
あとは私が辞めるって言ってもダメアリアさっき言えんね。きっと店長さんはセシリアだって店長さんは私が妄想エンジェルにいられる
I don't. Because the fact of the matter is, Cersei's secret was a secret of her for herself, right? Cersei's secret was just keeping her own identity secret. That's something that only affects her. Arya wants us to keep a secret that would affect the entire team. That's not... It's obviously not the same thing. You want us to keep a secret knowing that when you do what you do, when you do what you plan on doing, you're going to fuck over everybody. You're going to fuck over the entire team. And we would be complicit in that if we keep the secret. Whereas keeping Arya's secret doesn't... Or keeping Cersei's secret doesn't change shit. Whether you know that she's Cersei or Cecilia doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't change anything. It's a woman who wants to keep her identity secret. Like, there's no way in hell these are even remotely similar. So you should say no. Don't be fucking stupid. But of course we are going to be stupid. You know, of course we're going to keep the secret. We're going to keep the secret. It's going to blow up in their faces. I generally hate this type of storytelling where it's you write the characters to be fucking retarded just so the story can progress, right? Now, Arya being stupid like this is fine. I think she's written to be like this. Like, this is in character with her. I complain that she's being illogical, and she is, but, like, that is her character. She's written to be like this. So, like, what I dislike is when you have people who are normal people, and then it's like all of a sudden they just act incredibly stupidly. We're like, yeah, you're not written to be stupid. You're not written to be this dumb. Why the fuck are you... You're acting out of character to make the plot happen, right? Now, if we keep her secret, we would be acting out of character. That's the problem. Because anyone can see that the secret she's asking us to keep is in no way related. She's trying to emotionally blackmail us with the fact that, oh, she's trying to use our guilt of keeping the secret to keep her secret, but there's no comparison between these two secrets. You're asking us to keep a secret that is going to negatively affect your entire band and gonna fuck things up. And, like, the stupid thing, of course, which would be super incredibly obvious, we could just ask Arya, hey, Arya, let's say you leave before Gilded Carrot Day. What do you think is more likely? For the two of them to go on and continue their show, or to stop everything and look for you? Because obviously that's what they're going to do. You're going to leave, they're going to follow you, instead of doing their show, they're going to find you. So this is my prediction for the story now, based on this. She's going to leave before the story, before the show, right? She's going to leave before the show. It's probably going to be on the day of Gilded Carrot Day, would be my guess. Maybe the day before, I'm not sure. But I think she's going to leave way too close to the show So it's going to be like kind of the situation where it's like, okay, you either go look for Arya or you do the show, right? And they're going to choose look for Arya, obviously, duh. And then they're going to find Arya being stupid. And then they're going to, you know, smack her in the face and be like, dude, stop being stupid. And she's going to be like, oh, okay. And come back, right? They're going to convince her, oh, no, your past doesn't define you, blah, 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 all the same shit that should be obvious right from the get-go. But they're going to use emotions to coax her emotions, right? And then they're going to come back. And I think they're going to show up like either just in time or slightly late for their own show. And all three of them are going to sing. That would be my guess. That is where I'm guessing the story's going to go. She's going to leave. She's going to assume, oh, well, no, even if I leave, Suna's fine to be lead singer. I mean, I didn't discuss this with her, and nothing about her personality makes me think, like, nothing about her personality indicates that it's in any way true. Like, just because she performed once for a minute with all your friends supporting her, you think you just leaving her in the lurch at the last fucking minute is going to leave her in an emotionally stable state so that she can take over as lead singer? Are you fucking kidding me? Do you not know your friend? But anyway. So yeah, so anyone can obviously see how stupid what she's doing. But then again, I've seen stories like this too, where it's like, yeah, you assume, you get these characters who are like, oh, I know, if I leave, they'll be fine without me, right? It's another thing that happens when you have low self-esteem. You devalue yourself so that you think, oh, well, if I'm gone, no one's going to care, right? Like, I'm so low value, no one's even going to notice. Not realizing that, no, actually, the people around you care about you a lot, and they value you a lot. And while you think you might be worth nothing, your absence will definitely affect them. And that's like the basis of her argument is like, oh, because I have no value, when I leave, they'll be fine because it won't affect them at all. It's like, well, no, it is 100% going to affect them. Like, it's the same reason why she's acting all stupid about Cersei, right? And being all, because like if you look at it objectively, you can see objectively the two of them care about Arya a lot. To think that your disappearance would not affect them is stupid, when basing it off of how much they care about you, right? Same for Cersei, right? To assume that Cersei is just to think bad things about Cersei keeping her secret is fucking stupid, because she worked with you when she was Cersei. She reached out to you when she was not Cersei, and both times have been positive experiences for you. So how are you taking two positive experiences and saying, oh, well, it's a negative, it's a problem, there's a bad thing about this? It's like, are you kidding me? Like, it's also like crazy too when she's like, what? She's hiding her identity from me? It's like, dude, you do realize you're literally projecting a human appearance over your own body? Like, how can you see her, what she did, as negative when you yourself do the exact same thing, you know, for your audience and everyone around you, right? It's like, are you fucking kidding me? You yourself should understand why you might want to hide your true identity. So anyway, it's annoying. I don't like it, but I don't think it's poorly written. I just don't like this trope. I don't like the trope of, because it's like the same thing happens for it all happens all the time, and it's just like it's just one. And it's like, and then we keep our secret. Like, why would you keep our secret? Like, I just hate this shit. Where it's just like, come on, man. Like, they're in no way similar. Like, these secrets are in no way alike. Lady Cersei's secret is keeping her own identity secret, keeping her identity private. And you're like, no, I'm gonna fuck over my friends, and I want you to not tell them that I'm gonna do it, so that it fucks them over the most. It's like, come on, man, like don't be stupid. And it's like, you know, so obviously the first thing to do would be talk to Arya and say, no, these secrets are in no way alike. You know, you could tell them, no, your friends obviously care about you, and you leaving would leave them devastated, and there's no way in hell Suna would be able to take up the reins after you abandon her, right? Especially out of the blue. And then when that fails, because it's going to fail, like, we're obviously not going to be able to convince her with logic, we should go to Cersei and let her know, hey, by the way, Arya now knows your personality. now knows who you are, maybe you could tell her why you kept a secret, right? Why they? Oh, I see. They
妄想
added
世界
something
に
new.
レッツダイブや。リズムに乗るで。
Oh, that's actually a little challenging. A lot of rapid rapid shit.
にぎやかね。黄金ちゃった。はあ、気のせいかし。
先生に言いたいことがあるんだ。先生もアリアちゃんに言いたい。
言う。
先生、ずっと心にしまってたこと、アリアちゃんにちゃんと
私。
Nah, it's already too late. I think she. Oh no, man, she came back. I assumed that she had done. Yeah, I assumed that she had done this event, and I thought she was going to leave at this point.
ネットが切れ。確かに。もう何分も新しい通知が来。うちが時を止めた。ってアホ。
Oh, okay, so fairy. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, hey, yeah, it's like here we have. Oh, okay, so yeah, here's a bunny Thyran that actually looks like a normal person. So that was the interesting thing, is that so like you might think, oh, maybe Zhao, maybe all bunny Thyrans are like Zhao, like it looks very childish. But here we have one that's very clearly an adult, right? Now maybe it's a different level of Thyran. Like, I mean, she has like the bunny. She seemingly has animalistic features on her face to a degree. So maybe it's a percentage thing. So maybe she's like 50. Maybe she's 50% human, 50% Thyran, and Zhao is more like 80% Thyran, 20% human, and that's why she's like much smaller and fluffier and stuff like that. Hard to say. It seems like there's a lot of character. Oh shit.
一体何が。レムちゃん開けて。
コマンドエラ
コマンド、そんなの知らないよ。
リン、やっと帰ってきたか。
ー下等生物が
何があったの。
There got hacked? Or is it the...
未知の AI に侵入
Oh,
されている。
okay. I'm actually kind of curious because like we did get hacked in the very first episode in the prologue
マスター。
before we met Fair. Wait, what the fuck? You're still here?
こりゃ落ちるとこまで落ちてるな。これっぽっちの攻撃でデータフローを乱すなんて最強が効いて呆れるよ、フェアリー。
Oh shit, she lost.
インストール完了。妖怪様からの挨拶代わりだ。
So I assume... Yeah, it's what I do find crazy is how Fairy got just so outclassed. Like, I'm sorry, but like this is you were installed here. Like you should have an advantage in defense. How the fuck do you get your ass handed to you so quickly?
せっせとファイアウォールを築いて僕を閉じ込めようって。 お前みたいに小さな部屋に閉じ込められてプロ棋士とかいう。
I mean, we are illegal. Well, I guess technically we're not illegal anymore. Also, it's like, how can she be a housekeeper when she literally has no body?
ちゃんと規約にのっとっ
後者については議論の余地がある。
Well, no, I was thinking we were illegal proxies, but we've gotten official contracts from the military and the police. So I think at this point we have been officially recognized to some degree. Hell, we've gotten missions from the fucking mayor. So like, there's no way in hell we would still be illegal proxies at this point when we have actively worked with the government, the military, and the police as proxies. Like, we can't. There's no way we would still be considered illegal.
おっと、フェアリー一押しで規約に同意したからなんだって。
I mean, this is also stupid, right? Oh, you think that agreement matters? It's like, well, yeah, like, yeah, counts as a bond between partners. Like, well, yeah, an agreement does count as a bond. Like, basically, an agreement is only invalid if people don't uphold the agreement, right? If both of us go in with, go in honestly and treat it as such, then that's what it is.
おや？
検索結果該
バカ！遠隔してるに決まってるだろ。わざわざこんなインストール完了。
ラマニアの効果。
なに？はっきり言いなよ。人間の曖昧で非行人間と話すのってほんとつまんないよ。答え合わせと僕の気分転換を兼ねて自慢の戦利品リストでも見る？とにかくたくさんあるけど直近のだと A フォロー型の知能構造体が2体、知能構造体の治安官が1体、それと
ロックスプリング？
誰が取材タイム？
記録の照合が完了。ロックスプリング内部から検出された氷。
いやー、戦利品リストのシークバーがもうすごいちっちゃくなっててさ、部分的に抜き出したけど。
Wait, a police robot? Who was the police robot? I was assuming it was the people. She was just listing off people we knew. Obviously, it was the two hollow constructs we fought as part of this patch. Lock Spring, which we fought in the previous patch. I thought the police one was the robot girl, Chingwei or whatever, Chingwei, whatever her name is. But I see, he just means that he hacked into because they did mention previously that there was a police robot that could go crazy, so he must be just referring to the random, unnamed police robot, and not the playable character.
異常プロセス除去モードを起動。
おっと、要するに出てけってことで。
通知異常プロセス残留データの消去が間もなく完了します。
それじゃあみんな、黄金の日にまた会おう。フェアリーもそのマスターとやらも僕がよ。
いなくなった。
異常プロセスの残留データ消去進捗。
全力モードってちょっとフェアリー、この辺り。
おそらくそうだ。それに僕の耳が正常なら外の騒ぎ
Well, no, I mean, like,
来た頃より大きくなっている。
was she hogging the bandwidth, or was this entity hogging the bandwidth to hack?
クリーンアップ完了。
妖怪か。ロックスプリングと始まりの主リンがあの依頼を片付けた時点でとっくに。
あの依頼は終わってなんかなかった。
No, like when it comes to no, you shouldn't keep her secret. You should not. Her argument was fucking retarded. Her argument was so fucking stupid because the secrets. You're like, oh, because you kept this secret where a woman wanted to keep her identity secret, You should protect this secret, which will actively fuck over my friends when they find out when I actually accomplish what I'm doing. You know, Cecilia's secret doesn't hurt anybody. Your secret will, because you abandoning them will definitely hurt them and will definitely fuck over their life. So it's like, yeah, there's no way any sort of comparison between these two things, other than the fact that they're both secrets. But I think everyone has the right to privacy. If she doesn't want to let her identity be known, then that's well within her rights. You're not well within your rights to keep the secret that you're going to abandon your friends without talking to them at the worst possible moment. But yeah, my guess is that when we come back, she's going to be gone.
俺は最近は AI 絡みでいろんなことが起きてたけど。
ああ、治安局が追っているという AI は十中八九妖怪で間違っとはいえアリアの問題については。
Also, like, that's begging the question of like, what the fuck is he trying to do? You know, what is Yokai trying to do? It's like, you took over some hollow constructs in a mine. Like, why? Like the police thing is like, yeah, you want to create havoc, whatever. Sure, that's fine. Taking over a police robot makes sense, but you took over 2 hollow units in a fucking mine. Like, who cares? Like, why even do that? Lock Spring is like, okay, Lock Spring did cause a little bit of an issue too. So, like, so 2 of the instances, Lock Spring and the police units at least caused a little bit of havoc, but the 2 hollow constructs didn't do shit. And also, like, you're like, I'm gonna take over some robotic constructs so far away from humanity they can't do shit. At the bottom of my mind, like, why? What's the point of even doing that? Hell, what's the point of even hacking in now? Like, you just sort of rub it in our faces? Like, what was the point of this? Like, how are you an intelligent construct when you do some meaningless bullshit like this? Like, you're just putting us on guard now. You know, you're just putting us on guard. Now we know the name. Now we know the identity of the thing we're fighting against. We know a degree of what you're capable of. Like, why would you reveal yourself? Like, there's no benefit of doing that for you. So why would an intelligent entity do something this unintelligent?
リンはアリアと願いの様子。
最初にアリアから聞かせてもらった願いの妖精の声は、強いて言うなら最初。
フェアリー、さっきから一言も話す。
システム修復中。
妖怪とはいえフェアリーの調子があまり良くないのはこのところずっとだろう。それ
もしそれすら妖怪のせいだったとしたら、始まりのある。
I mean, that could be it. It could be that. It could be that Yokai realized that Fairy could interfere with his plans, so he proactively hacked to fuck over where Fairy is chilling, leading Fairy to be more defensive, and not so that it wouldn't actively get in the way, maybe.
Now, 今の僕たちにできるのは治安局と
その通り。
明日はいよいよ妄想エンジェルのリハ当日だし、早速何か仕掛けてこないとも限らない。ここは保険としてジェーンさんに声をかけ。
事件のことを知ってて。
So the question is Arya gonna be there, or will she have run away by that point? I was thinking that she was going to. Actually, yeah. I was thinking that what she's gonna do is she's going to leave the day of. So I think she's gonna be gone in the morning of the day of Gilda Carete. Okay, so this is very, very likely going to be all 3 of theirs thingy. Yeah, this will likely be the passive ascension material for all of the angels, I would assume.
ほんの気持ちよ。
まとめて潰せ。
どんの悩み私に分けて。
まだよ。連勝カウントを増やしましょう。闇夜にかける。闇夜にかける。この渦からあんたは逃げられない。たあらこんな体はどう？はあこの渦からあんたは逃げられない。闇夜にかける。やあごめんね。こんな体はどう？まるで渦巻く波みたい。手がかかるわね。ちょっと本気を出すべきかしら。しっよっよっ命つけるまで踊りましょう。ごめんね。それ以上は
I don't think it's okay. I think it's out of range.
よし、私とハッピーになろうね。こんな体はどう？どっち？
ちの連中はやらせん。
君強いね。もう一回やろっか。じゃあさあ、
やーごめんね。やっこの渦からあんたは逃げられない。戦いの栄光も責任も。
カーニバルの始まりだよ。上がってきた。
弱点見っけ闇夜にかける。
Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I've been doing this for a bit today, so I'm going to go chill. But yeah, I'll probably be maybe doing more of this tomorrow. We'll see. It looks like I'm going to be pretty busy tomorrow, so we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, but either way, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all